It's the Meet the Seavers show. Come on and meet the Seavers. Join us for just a while. Come on and meet the Seavers. Hey, we're gonna make you smile. So relax, enjoy the show. You'll make a couple friends.
Like us,
You wanna meet the Seavers again and again.
Yeah.
Ah, there you are. I see I've charmed you into being on the show again.
Yes, honey.
Oh. Why don't we tell them who's going to be on the show tonight, shall we?
Yes.
We have Amy Hailstone. You okay? And Ziggy's Transformations.
Ziggy.
You've kind of gone through a little bit of a transformation yourself.
Yes, honey.
I think it's time for us to start the show.
Such a beautiful day. Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. And making love with you is all I want to do. Loving you is more than just a dream come true. And everything that you do is all because I'm loving you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la la la, do do do.
Thank you everyone for tuning in to another episode of Meet the Seavers. Our goal to you is to always bring new musicians, new singers, new songwriters, new composers, and today is no exception. In the studio we have with us Miss Amy Hailstone. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks.
So tell me, when did you first start singing, Amy?
Well, I was a little kid. I was 4 when I started. I sang with my dad's band.
Okay.
Always played every weekend, and so a couple times a year I'd get to get on stage and sing. So
Okay.
that's when I got the bug.
Your dad's band name called Hailstone, like a heavy metal, like Hailstone.
Yeah.
No, it was pretty cool classic rock.
Classic rock.
Yeah, it's cool.
Well, what about you? What type of music do you do? How do you describe it?
It's definitely just rock and pop. It's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you write your own songs?
I do. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Who are your musical inspirations?
Daryl Hall, John Oates.
Oh, I like Daryl
Yeah,
Hall and
okay.
John Oates. Yeah.
Like the
Aretha
guy with the
Franklin.
who's the
Yeah.
one with the mustache?
That's Oates.
Is that Oates?
Yeah, it's Oates. And then Aretha, you know,
Mhm.
and Ava Cassidy, Counting Crows, I love. So many. These days I really like Adele.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where are some of the places you would like to most perform? Is there anything that comes to mind? Any venues?
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, really, I'd like to play listening rooms. Just where people are there to listen.
It's very intimate too.
Yeah,
isn't
you know,
it?
just-
yeah.
Or it's just they're there to hear music, and then if it would grow from there, that would be
Mhm,
great. But
mhm.
that's my goal right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone that you would like to open for? Or?
Ooh.
Counting Crows or Daryl Hall.
Yo, did you hear that?
Yeah, Counting Crows. Yeah.
Amy, do you play any instruments?
I do. Other than singing, I play guitar. That's my main instrument.
Okay.
And then I play a little piano, a little mandolin, and I'm learning to play bass.
Is that upright bass?
Nope, just electric.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, give her time.
Usually there, huh? And go ahead on and tell the audience what you think about bass players.
Bass player always gets the girl.
Oh, wow.
Especially true for the upright. That's just, sorry guys, it's just how it is.
Right on.
Yep. Are you? Have you been to school for music, or are you self-taught?
Yeah, I studied. I'm in college and in a technical school that we just studied music.
Okay.
And other than that, just taking voice lessons and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're taking lessons from where at this time, or with whom?
Well, through the Nashville Jazz Workshop.
Okay.
And with Ron Browning.
Okay.
So that's really great. I love Ron.
Everybody loves Ron.
Yeah, everybody loves Ron.
He's a great teacher.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the serious question is, if you could go back in time, who would you want to meet?
I think I'd really like to meet Ella Fitzgerald and just hang out for an afternoon and
Yeah.
talk about how she approached her singing and
Yeah.
just be around her.
In the bar, just kind of like, Ella,
Yeah.
what do you like to eat, Ella?
Ella, yeah.
Did you ever hear that joke? What's
What?
big and gray and scats?
Uh-oh.
No.
Elephants, Gerald.
Stop. Oh, la, 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 la. Oh, okay.
I know.
What's your favorite, speaking of food, what's your favorite pig out food?
Got a lot of Dorothy.
You
But
do?
Really, I have to, if I had to pick one, I'd have to say tacos. I love tacos.
Tacos?
Any kind of tacos.
No.
Just, what do you?
Chocolate chip cookies.
Oh,
Oh,
you
gosh,
know.
the way to my heart is chocolate chip cookies. You do?
Oh yeah.
And you like broccoli.
Yeah, that's evil. Broccoli is evil. No. No. You're all right though.
Okay.
You know.
Ah.
Where can fans find your music?
AmyHailstone.com, and then just iTunes, CD Baby,
Okay.
and I think a lot of the electronic, like Spotify and stuff like that too. Yeah.
Do you have a calendar, like a gig calendar on your website, tells people where you're playing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And there's right now a free download of a new single that I'm putting out.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Tell us
that's-
about that.
It's called Devil in the Details. Just finished my little 4-song EP, and so I'm just in the process of releasing that.
Very good.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Well, Amy, thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Thank you guys for having me. It
You're
was fun.
welcome.
You ready to play some music for us?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Devil is in the details. I'm in some kind of trouble, 'cause I know every detail about you, and I feel the need to hold on to all the little things that keep me wondering. If you wanna let me in, if you wanna let me in, if you want me, if you want me. Ooh, I think you do, I think you do, I think the devil's in the details. I think the devil's in the details. I think the devil's in the details. I wouldn't say no. If I could, I would steal a little piece of happiness and put it away for a rainy day, and I gladly share mine with you. Only if, yeah, only if you want me to. If you wanna let me in, if you wanna let me in, if you want me, if you want me. Ooh, I think you do, I think you do, I think the devil's in the details. I think the devil's in the details. I think the devil's in the details. wouldn't say no. I know you've got your own life. We've tried before. Oh, baby, 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 I want more. If you wanna let me in, if you wanna let me in, if you want me, if you want me. Ooh, I think you do, I think you do. I think the devil's in the details. I think the devil's in the details. I think the devil's in the details. I wouldn't say no.
Back with 7 looks for $7.89. This is obviously not one of those looks, but we know the first step into making anything look great is that we must exercise. So stay tuned. I'll be back. 7 looks, all under $7.89. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Looking good, girl. Thursday, Friday, and would you believe I got this little number for $7.89 also. And Saturday, and Sunday. Gosh, once again, 7 looks, all for under $7.89. Pretty good, wasn't it? I'll see you the next time. Hello everyone, thank you for joining Meet the Seavers again. And today in the studio we have Miss Cassandra Alexander, and she's with Ziggy's Transformation. She's going to take me from this dry look into a princess. And who doesn't want to be a princess? Wait, princess. All right, Ziggy, so what's the first thing we're going to do?
First thing we're going to do is prep your skin, make sure it's moisturized for all the products that it's going to be put on your face for the transformation.
Okay.
And you take a wipe, make sure every residue is off the skin.
And so why is it important that we prep and moisturize the skin?
You always have to make sure that what you're putting on your skin is going into your skin.
Okay.
So it's prep for, all the products that we're going to put on.
Okay, and is this for all skin tones?
All skin
old
tones,
and young as
old
well?
And young.
Okay.
The more mature you are, the more hydration you're going to need.
Okay.
So I always keep that in mind, is hydration, hydration, hydration. Next thing we're going to do is the eyebrows. That is the thing that frames the face. And you always want to measure up right here where your brow is supposed to line up. And you take it here. That is where your arch is. And this is where it's supposed to end. And you just take light feather strokes. My favorite look is the smoky eye. That's my most requested look. And I try to make it look different from one, because I can have several clients in one day that wants a smoky look. But we're going to try to switch it up for each individual client. We've already completed the eyes, as you can see. I've already done her purple, and she's getting a purple smoky eye today that will go with the completed outfit. And the next thing we're going to do is go to the base of the makeup, and that will be the foundation. I've already custom blended her foundation to her skin tone, and we're going to do that to where it gives her a flawless finish. It will hide all her imperfections. Nobody's perfect, so it doesn't take much. We're just going to make it seem like it was a lot. Just take light feather strokes. You want to get that airbrush look with a regular brush. Everything you put on your face needs to be set so it can stay. So all we're going to do is take this powder and just basically just set that foundation. Okay, next we're going to highlight. Basically, that is wherever the light hits your face. So we're going to start with here, and we're going to highlight up her nose and also on the top of her forehead, a little here and a little chin. Now just taking my ring finger, that's the best finger for under your eye, and we're just blending it out. Just lightly tapping it till everything is blended in. And that you're going to continue that for all the areas that you have highlighted. You can never blend enough, so just blend, blend, blend. What contour does, it actually will pop this highlight even more, and it will also sculpt her cheekbones and basically slenderize anything that needs slenderizing. So a lot of times you can do the fish face, or you can measure from the top of your ear, and that is where you want your contour to start. And you want to do it with a deep shade. And it just depends how heavy you want your contour to be. On her, we're not going to do a heavy contour, but it's also going to be set with a dark powder. That will also set it so it doesn't move as well. Also go along the jawline, and we'll give a more defined jaw line. And you don't need to have a heavy hand with it, just lightly do it. And next we will be applying the blush. Basically, just take a little bit, tap it off, and smile for me. And you're going to actually go right on the apples of the cheek. And just light hand glue. And just go back and forth. We're going to do a different type of lip because of the look that she's going for today. The lips have been moisturized already. So next we're going to take our lip liner. And we're just going to lightly outline the outside of the lip. Just light feather strokes. I'm actually taking a pigment because we're going to make a gold lip today. So I just tap that on the lip. This is the finished look.
Oh my goodness, you did a wonderful job. I don't even feel like I'm the same person. It's amazing what great makeup can do for you. So tell the audience, where can they find you?
On Instagram is Ziggy Transforms. On Facebook is Cassandra Ziggy's Transformation Alexander.
Thank you for coming on the Meet the Seavers show, Ziggy.
Thank you.
And if you want a transformation just as glamorous as mine, contact Ziggy's Transformation.
Ma and I are taking a trip to Pensacola this year.
Welcome to Pensacola. Arr, a pirate's life for me.
Looks like it's gonna be a protracted vacation.
I say, my boy, what's new?
I just had the strangest dream.
Und ja, I'm going to blow up the ocean. Ha! Yeah, the ocean. You have destroyed my plan. Yeah, the plan.
Just doing my job like a superhero. They really live a life in the fast lane. You see that, Dad?
Come on, girls, look sharp.
I say, look at that precision.
I just love a man in uniform.
That reminds me of my time in the Confederate Army. Looks like trouble.
Uh-oh, Ma. This doesn't look good. Dad, I'm scared.
All right, everyone there, move along, break it up.
Yeah, can't we all just get along?
Well, I enjoyed it. It was quite a show.
What? That can't be right.
Kryptonite. Again. It's the metaphor.
Captain Metaphor, there's something wrong with this scale. It's like,
I'll be right there. It's like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Wow, that's a big world.
thanks, Captain Metaphor.
Just doing my job like a superhero.
Whatever.
Great Scott!
Decadence is the spice. We're merchants of the vice. We carry the plague and dance on our graves under the midway lights. We memorized our parts for patrons of the arts. We slither and creep and file our teeth until they are oily and sharp. Everyone's curious, so lend us all your trust. If you seek a thrill, we'll give you your fill, come hell, high water, or bust. Now give that roulette a spin, you're guaranteed to win.
Yeah, right.
You don't want to miss a moment of this, the show is about to begin. Oh, underneath the circus top come the nightmares you have bought. For all the freaks that haunt your dreams, all the carnal and obscene, strange menageries. The fat man eats He's glass and nails, his appetite unassailed. His wife is a dwarf, she's ugly and warped. The children all have tails. The juggler has no thumbs, the dancer's deaf and dumb.
What?
A girl with two heads is beating the dead. It's all a part of the fun. Underneath the circus top come the nightmares you have bought. For all the freaks that haunt your dreams, all the carnal and obscene, strange menageries. The spectacle never ends, it only begins again in some other place until we are chased away by the Puritans. We laugh at the Joes and Janes, normality's a chain. But if you've a coin, then will let you join the carnival of the strange. Oh, underneath the circus top come the nightmares you have bought. All the freaks that haunt your dreams, all the carnal and obscene, strange menageries.
That's our show for tonight, Dorothy.
No, it can't be. I was just getting into this whole snake thing.
The whole snake thing. I think it's time for you to say goodnight to everybody, Dorothy.
Good night to everybody.
So now you've met the Seavers. Hope you've enjoyed the show. So now you've met the Seavers. It's time for us to go. Visit us out on the web at meettheseavers.com.
One word
From us and Meet the Seavers. So long.
The Meet the Seavers Show is a Captain Metaphor production.